All right. We're continuing on with our series where we're working in Azure DevOps. We've created a project called Test 1234, populated Azure DevOps boards with work items. We started going down the path of creating some static HTML code. We created a default.html page with some details. We added lists and formatting in our last video, and now we're going to move on and start creating some anchor tags. So the way we use anchor tags is to link to other documents. So I'm going to pull up our static HTML document folder. So we're in C project static HTML demo. We created a default.html page, and we're going to create a new document. And this one's going to be called info.html. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up our default document in Visual Studio Code. So we can look at the code again. And I add an anchor tag. So we've done some basic things. We've added a couple headers, some paragraphs, unordered lists, ordered lists, tables. What I'm going to do is just add an anchor tag. So I'm going to put a paragraph here. Info page, what we're going to call it. And the way we do an anchor tag is, again, this is listed in our HTML standard. If I pull up, use the original. Now we're going to do links, which is an anchor, basically. So the way an anchor tag works is sample. Here we go. Go back to our Visual Studio Code. And what we're going to do is just paste this. Go and change the content info page we mentioned. Instead of it being the W3 website, I'm going to remove this character set. I don't know what it does, and I don't want to. We're just going to specify the document info.html. If you're on a web server, you have to make sure the path is correct and things like that. But we are just local, and it'll take the relative path. So save it, refresh our document. You see we've got now a link. And if I click on that, it pulls up the document, which is empty, right? So we haven't added anything yet. If we go back to our info page and open it with Visual Studio Code, what I'm going to do is just copy the basic structure, right? I'm going to remove the table, the ordered list, the unordered lists, and we're going to change this. I'm going to change the title first. Call it information. Get spelled properly. Info page. Actually going to remove heading 2. We know what a two-tier header or second-tier header does. And I'm going to refer back to the default.html page so we can link back and forth. And okay, different stuff goes here. Take that. Now, link to the info page, we actually have stuff. The title has changed, and if I click back to the default page, it flips back. So you can kind of see, we could set up like a menu system to go to different pages. Now, if we go, we can also add some decorators to this. So if we go back to Visual Studio Code and we go to the default page, we can add target equals underscore blank. What that does is it tells the browser, whichever browser you're using, to open the website in another tab. So you see that I have the default page, my first HTML page. When I click on info page, it does nothing. I didn't refresh it. That's when I click on info page, it opens in a new tab. So now I have two tabs. If I go, okay. So now the target's out. We're back to normal. Let me go back to my backlog. So we uh, added a link to default.html. Mark that as complete. We created a new file called info.html and linked to it. And then we talked about the target attribute to the anchor tag, where you can specify a new tab. There are other options. Those are listed in the HTML standard, and you can look them up. I'm going to finish this video, and I thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you in the next one.